Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion, and I'm joined by my guy, Omega.
What's going on, y'all?
And if you didn't know, Omega is one of the biggest Panthers fans in the country. I am one of the biggest Saints fans in the country, and that's all you got to. That's enough said. NFC South rivalry between me and him. But today we're gonna do two videos. One's gonna be talking about the New Orleans Saints. One's gonna be talking about the Carolina Panthers. This first one will be about the Carolina Panthers. Omega, tell me, what have you seen from the Carolina Panthers this season? From the Frank Reich firing to the promotion of your interim head coach to a change in offensive play calling, all these things. What have you seen? Who's been the problems? Who's been some shining stars? Let me know. Talk to me. I'm gonna give you the floor.
Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with the coaching. The coaching is, uh, it was bad this year, man. It was bad from changing the play calling, like Frank Wright to what is it? I don't even know his name. I'm not gonna. Is it Mike Brown or something like that? Switching back and forth, and then Frank Wright just we seen this in person. The play calling, the
Yeah.
fourth and ones, the
The first and ones,
fourth like run pass. So
literally.
where like it wasn't a good season this year, man. It just we need to go shopping for some offensive linemen, get free agency, get some receivers, some weapons, and another thing, Brian Burns. I think he gonna walk after this year, my guy.
Don't.
Yeah, or unless we trade him or something. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but I think he's gonna walk for nothing out of that. But
So okay, so I'm gonna hit you with the question. I got you. So when you look at the first question, when you look at Frank Reich as a hiring was do you believe that hiring was um effective? Do you feel like that was a good signing or no?
I did because when he was he didn't. He never really won nothing. I'm gonna put it like that. Never really won. But him in Indianapolis, him coaching up them guys and stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, he never won nothing. I'm put it like that. Never won anything. Didn't win anything here, obviously. I
Didn't last
mean,
about 11 weeks.
yeah, but it was a bad sight, man.
So I mean, when I look at it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Frank Reich was gonna be a lot better than what he was. I thought he was gonna be, you know, very quarterback smart head coach, obviously. But he wasn't that. He was a shell of him. He was a very conservative coach. He a very conservative offense, very conservative offensive play calling. That was honestly a joke in some instances. I just didn't understand it. Like there was like you said, run pass. That literally was what it was
We
every
saw in person,
multiple games.
all
Multiple
it,
multiple games. And
multiple.
it's a problem when you see that and you see that there's no correcting it. There's no change of offense. Everything was a screen. Everything was a handoff right up the middle. Nothing. It was all bad. You didn't see Bryce Young go under center at all. It was just a joke, and that they hog tied Bryce Young for the first 11 weeks, in my opinion. So, talking about Bryce Young, do you believe picking him over CJ Stroud was the best decision?
I still believe. I think so. Yeah. If you ask me, CJ got put in a better situation. I'm put it like that because
Absolutely.
our team was not. It's not built around him like it should be.
Yeah.
And I think the coaching is better also.
Yeah.
At first year head coach, I don't hey, I don't even know his name. I know he used to play for the Texans though. He was a good player
Oh,
too. So
D'Amico Ryan. D'Amico Ryan. Incredible.
whew,
In my
he,
opinion, coach of the year.
oh yeah. First year guy, he got them boys going, man. And hey, I just think he got put in a better situation than Bryce. And
Absolutely.
like I said, when he go shopping for some offensive lineman, because Bryce was getting his head towed off this year,
I
running
think
the
he might
fourth
lead. I think he might lead the league in
press
sacks.
sacks or hits. It's something. He
Yeah.
leading something. I know that. I know his head hurt.
So
Just
you
hey.
So you look at the Saints. You look at the Panthers. What's been some good that you've seen this season?
Defense has been all right. We always keep a okay defense.
Yeah.
It's often just can't put any points on the board, and then it makes the defense look like it's worse than what it really is
Yeah.
when they got to keep going out there. I mean, that's the only thing I really see. And to tell you the truth, Brian Burns ain't really give me nothing this year.
I 100% agree. Well, I mean, for all the games, I mean, for what we've been to 2 or 3 games, and we've obviously seen many more of them. Like, he hasn't really been as productive as he wants contract wise to be.
Yeah.
So if you were the GM for one day, owner for one day, what do you do? What do you do to make the changes to make this team successful?
I'm clearing the whole coaching staff first off. I'm getting I'm going shopping in free agent for some weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna try to get us a first round pick.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Whoa! Wow! What do you?
How I'm gonna do it, but I'll try to get us a first round pick.
What are you doing with that first round pick?
I don't know, man.
Like,
Probably either offensive lineman or receiver. That's all I can say. That's all. That's really what we need: offensive lineman or receiver, and we need a
so
buck. What'd you say? Go ahead.
looking at it next year, you have about $40 million in cap space going into the next season. That's before you cut ties with a couple of bums that we know gonna cut ties with.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
you going? So you said you want a receiver and what else?
receiver and some offensive lineman. Offense and Icky, who he's from Charlotte. Icky probably he's having a sophomore slump. That's what I call it. Well, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Because last year, rookie year, he played all right. This year, I wouldn't call it god awful, but it was bad. Yeah, man, it was sophomore slump, man.
Oh,
We're gonna see what we do next. We got 2 games left, I think.
we got 3 games,
3 games, I'm sure.
3 weeks. Wow, is that bad? You don't even. It's that bad?
Hey,
You got a whole week that you missed about.
I stopped counting games, man.
You just
I
beat the
know
Falcons last week.
we were one and something. Hey, speaking of that, that was a good ugly win. I like ugly. It's
I was
boring. I like them
a mess.
because at the end of the day, it counts as a dub.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now you won 2 instead of 1, you know?
Yeah,
So, okay, wrapping this up here soon. Any final thoughts on the Carolina Panthers? How do you feel that David Tepper has ran this organization?
I don't like that man at all.
I don't think anybody does.
Completely honest, I don't like him at all. Hey, Cam. I watch Cam Newton's podcast a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about how he got rid of the culture, kind of like getting rid of vets,
Yeah.
the current players we have. It's man, it's bad to see, man. I don't like. I don't. Hey, what hurt my feelings is when he got rid of Cam Newton, man. That's my favorite player all the time. I know some people don't like him. Some people,
I may be one of those people.
it's all right, man. It's just, hey,
Keep pounding.
keep pounding. I
So,
can't say what I want to say, but yeah, keep pounding.
so what are your realistic expectations for next year? And what do you want to see next year? Or
I
hold
want
on, your realistic expectations and what do you want to see next year? And then you're like, if this happens, I'll be over the moon.
I want to see a better run game. We
Mm,
paying back that much money, and he's not even the number one running back. I want to see a better running game. I
uh,
want to see. I want to see our line get physical. Put your hand on somebody. Don't let another man get past you. Move him against his will, man. That's all I want to see.
yeah, I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. And
And
yeah, go ahead.
I expect us to win at least 7, 8 games next year. At least, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot better than what we got now.
Yeah, 2 now. Just saying. Sorry. I didn't mean to apologize. So, what if do you want to contend for the NFC South next season? or is that too unrealistic?
I think it's a little unrealistic, but then again, our division is kind of trash if we're going to be completely honest.
I'm not gonna argue with you about it.
But
Absolutely.
nah, they get. You know what I'm saying I want to see us make the playoffs, but for what we're gonna lose anyways.
And one final question. What um what what type of head coach do you want to bring in for next season? That's the last question.
Give us an offensive minded coach. Give
Mm.
us a what is it, Kyle Shanahan. Give us a Mike
Mm.
McDaniel. Give us somebody like that.
Mm. So where do you go shopping? You got any ideas in your mind? You got any coaches that you want to steal with? That you want to steal from somebody?
Uh, nah, not that I can think of.
If the Raiders don't bring that Pierce guy back next season, do you want him?
I like his energy, so I would like him though, but we should have kept Steve Wilkes though, even though he's a defensive minded coach.
I think they're gonna. So I think one of the only things you can do now is bring back Steve Wilkes, but you have to pay him $10 more million a year.
Yeah, that's dead.
I think, like, I mean, I think he is going to be campaigning for a head coaching job in Carolina. Is his home? He loves. I heard he loved Carolina, so maybe he'll come back. Maybe he won't. You never know.
Yeah, it'd be weird though. Don't hire the man after the and then try to hire him. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That'll be prime David Tepper though. We know how he acts.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your Carolina Panthers endeavors. Any final thoughts you got on that?
Nah, that's about it.
You want to give me a keep pounding mother on him? Come on, give me one.
Keep pounding, motherfuckers.
I have been your host, Davion. That's been the Goat Omega, and this has been the post game. Peace.